Do you support that call? Do you believe that's practical?
We understand what the Israeli Defense Forces are trying to do here, and they're trying to make the case that they obviously don't want to cause additional civilian casualties, and they're trying to obviously call Hamas out for the fact that they're harboring. In fact, Hamas put out a call that ordering people to stay in their homes, basically, again, calling them to be willing human shields. So we understand what the Israeli Defense Forces are trying to do. We do, and they have publicly said they're again trying to minimize civilian casualties. We also want to see that there are opportunities, a safe passage out of Gaza writ large, that people have the ability to leave Gaza, and that's not the case right now. So we're continuing to work with the Israelis and the Egyptians on that as well.
And do you believe, Admiral, that it's possible to get 1 million people south in the next 24 hours?
Look, that's going to be a tall order, given how densely populated it is, given that it's a scene of combat. There are bombs falling and strikes happening. That is a lot of people to move in a very short period of time. We recognize the challenge there. I think the IDF recognizes the challenge there. We don't want to be too much into the armchair quarterbacking about everything that they're doing at a tactical level. But again, we understand what they're trying to do and why they're trying to do this, to try to isolate the civilian population from Hamas, which is their real target.
Admiral, thank you so much for being with us. I want to talk about what the Biden administration is doing right now across the region, across Europe. I know that Secretary Austin was working with NATO allies over the past few days, talking with them, encouraging them to be fully supportive of Israel. And I know he's somebody who has fought in that region. He's there right now. Secretary Blinken, of course, doing a masterful job as well in speaking out for freedom and long-term peace in the region, stability in the region. What should we expect from the Biden administration in the coming days and weeks as far as support for the Israeli people and the Israeli military?
The first thing that you can expect us to be right on is about additional military assistance for the Israeli Defense Forces. In fact, as you noted, Secretary Austin is in Israel today. He's expected to announce yet more military assistance, more weapons, more capabilities coming to Israel. And I would expect that you're going to see, Joe, in coming days and weeks, sort of a drumbeat of that additional support that we know that they're going to need. Now, they're a very capable military, but they certainly do need additional munitions and weapons, and we're going to do that. The other thing I think you can expect from us, Joe, is to continue to work very, very hard on the hostage recovery issue. Now, I don't have any options to speak to today, and obviously we got to be careful what we say publicly, but I can tell you hour by hour here at the National Security Council at the White House, we're focused on this problem set and trying to get as much information as we can about who's hostage, where they are,
right,
in number of groups that they're in, and maybe if they're being moved around. So we're going to keep working that.
Can I ask you a follow-up on that? I know we have a very complicated relationship with Qatar. I know, obviously, they have a working relationship with a lot of terrorist groups across the Middle East. We also have a military base there. They're quite helpful to the United States as well.
They are.
Are they being helpful right now in the process of hostage negotiations and possibly recovering hostages?
Well, let me put it this way. Again, we want to make sure we're not telegraphing everything we're doing publicly. We don't want to torpedo any opportunity to get these hostages back with their families. But we understand that Qatar has communications with Hamas. They have a relationship there. They have an open channel of communication. And, we all recognize that. And Qatar is a good partner to the United States military in the region. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that.
All right. Retired Rear Admiral John Kirby, we'll be talking to you again soon. We appreciate your joining us this morning.